worst snow cone ever. Oh, it's terrible. Hey gang, welcome to New Jersey. I was kicking around the barn shop tonight and looking for something to do, and found the stanchions to my 65 TR6 and decided to take it apart and inventory the parts. Did one of them and found it an amusing enough process that I'll let you tag along for the second one. So here it is in its first state. Just off the bike. I just took the bike apart enough and left these sitting on the side without breaking them down any further. Figured I'd get around to it later, and it's now later than that, so we'll take these apart and get them into inventory properly. First thing, start with a dangerous thing here. Getting the spring abutment off. So it's got two grub screws here and here, and there's a significant amount of preload on this spring. There's also a significant amount of rust, so it may stay put, it may not. So we're just going to take this a quarter turn at a time and see what happens. Okay, there's a break there. All right. Okay, and you want to sand well up range of this and make sure you don't have anything important or explosive downrange of it. So it looks like the spring is fighting the rust, and the rust is winning at the moment. So we're going to take these grub screws the rest of the way out. And let's see if we can do this here. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Now we've done it. Now we've done it. Okay. Alright, we'll see if we can heat this up. Maybe it'll let go. I gotta tell you, I'm got some sphincter clenching going on here, because this is gonna go with a good bit of force. Oh man, and I do not want to be standing at the end of this. I am really hoping this lets go. Alright. One more time. Hey! There we go. Let's put some gloves on here to give us a couple of seconds to handle this. Alright. Abutment number 2. And spring number 2. Alright. This was a real pain to get off on the other one. There's two spots right here where you could take a specialized spanner wrench like this one here and pull on it, but the last one did not let go like that, and you can see here that this one's all chowdered up and just not rounded out very well. But yeah, this is not gonna go without a fight. So what I did to get the last one off, just a hammer and a punch. These are unfortunately a rather expensive part, but these are not going to be salvageable. But if you did have good examples of these, you'd probably want to invest in the tool to do this sort of thing. Of course, good examples probably wouldn't be this hard to get off. be able to... There we go. Okay, we got a little ring-a-ding there. And we've got a plane washer down here. Let's see if we can pry that out with this here punch before we fuck it up trying to get out this oil seal. There we go. And there's an oil seal down there. Let's see, what's the tool for that? Definitely involves a hammer. They give you a nice little clearance hole there for that. Let's try this right here. And 1 and 2 and and there she goes. Oil seal out. Of course, if I'm replacing these, don't really need to worry so much about the oil seal, but it's an expensive part. I might have to salvage it some way. Alright, and we got, what do we got here? We have little bronze bushing. Doesn't want to slip past the rust. Put it right by its brother. Okay, what else? What else? What else? No, no. Come on. This is unfortunately the only process for this that I've found anyhow. There we go. Oil sleeve. And let's see. And the only thing remaining is the bearing itself, so... Oh, this one came out easy. That's not a good sign. That means the bearing's worn down some. Okay, and that's the whole fork tube. Now, we've got this little guy here, and I do have the Whitworth socket for that. I do not have the Whitworth spanner for it. So, they do not... And the other one didn't have enough clearance to actually turn it out. But this one's going just fine. Okay, so there's that. Copper washer. And some very old schmoo in there. And this happy little fellow here, you can see has almost no clearance down there to get it out. But an 11/32 socket will get in there and grab. Not really sure what this is. Oh, this is holding in a restrictor at the bottom, and I will try to take that out by pushing this down against it. Okay. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. If I hold tension against that. Riveting, isn't it? I don't think that's coming. I don't know if you can see down there, probably not. You can just barely see the top of rubber cone there. That's what this is holding in, and I do want that out. But gotta think about it for a minute. Okay, that took a little head scratching, but I figured it out. I got a little bit of 3/4 125 square tube, and that has an internal cross section of 1/2 inch, so I can put this 1/2 inch thing in there, this 3/8 inch down there. Now I've got a long thing that I can press up against this cone, this aluminum cone right here. This restricts the travel of the fork tube and then cuts off the oil. and makes it so it can't go any further. So now we can hold that down like this and give her. There she goes. All right. Right next to the other one, and look at the schmoo. Oh, that is crusty. Oh man, that's showing all of its, what, 53 years now. Oh man. Okay, that's it, and the only thing left to do is put it into inventory. So there it is, all broken down, cataloged, and in a spreadsheet so I can find it later when it's finally time to put it back together. Till then, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll try better next time.